Hello, hello. Can
Hello.
everybody hear
Hello.
me?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. We can hear you.
Yes, we can.
Yeah. I hope all is well in on everybody's part. Like,
Yeah, we are fine. How about you?
yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay.
Thanks for asking.
You're
Yeah,
welcome.
so today we are gonna be talking about the Momo vendors. Yeah, the attacks and killing of the Momo vendors. And what even makes it more unique is the fact that these keeps occurring during daytime. And yes, yeah, it's kind of like night in the dark, but daytime robberies on Momo vendors. And even in recent times, even when it comes to armed robbery, it now occurs more in the daytime than even in the night. So today's topic is going to be based on these two. So before we start, I would like to play a video so we know what we are about to talk about, like example of something that have happened recently, with regards to momo vendors near there. So let's go watch the video and let me know your views on that.
Hello.
Yeah. Hello.
Rush.
Hello. I think his life is.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello, hello.
Can you hear? Can you hear me?
Can you- yeah, I can hear you. Oh, I say the network
Uh-huh.
is really.
Yeah.
Can everybody hear me?
Yes, we do.
Yes, we can.
Okay. Yeah, hello.
Very sad.
So this is the recent one that just happened, and there have been a whole lot of talks out there, and I want us to watch another video, with regards to the things going on, with Momo vendors.
My name still remains Charles Kwesiado, the National Public Relations Officer for the Mobile Money Agent Association of Ghana. In fact, it is not a pleasant situation as I stand before my audience or the people of Ghana. The agent body or the agent fraternity is facing a huge menace, which I believe, be it other countries, would have called it a state of emergency. Because in the space of 3 months, barely 3 months, over 12 attacks, which has resulted in 5 deaths, 3 from the Ashanti region. And trust me, human life is so precious. These agents are just working to augment government efforts. We are working judiciously to make sure that the unemployment surge in the country is brought under control. What wrong has the agent body done? You woke up in the morning and you go to your office only not to come back. Agents are fathers. Agents have wives. Agents belong to a family. Why are Ghanaians treating agents as if we don't even exist amongst them? It is very unfair. If I'm to remind families of the unpleasant situation that happens to our dear sister Patricia in Kumasi, the recent one in Adesso, a lot of issues are happening. But we want to say that we are not happy. We want government of the day and the other major stakeholders should come on board so that we put strategic security measures in place. We all know security is a shared responsibility, but we are calling on government to make sure through the Ghana Police Service, they will be able to deploy more police personnel so that there will be a lot of police visibility across the towns and busy areas. We are not saying that they should man us with 1 police, 1 agent. We know we don't have those numbers, but we believe that when we give the necessary attention to agents who are contributing huge to our economy, the digital economy, trust me, there's a lot agents can do when we have the help of the government and other stakeholders. We believe we'll be able to do more.
So this is what some people had to say about what's going on. And please, I would like to show another video. I just want everybody to get a glimpse of what this whole thing is all about.
Hello there, good evening and welcome to the business segment here on News 360. I am Michael Obodu. Now, mobile money vendors across Ghana have expressed mixed reactions to the government's decision to scrap the e-levy in the 2025 budget. While they welcome the move, they say the budget failed to address a more pressing issue, the increase in cases of robbery attacks on vendors.
The scrapping of the e-levy on mobile money transactions, announced by Finance Minister Dr. Kasela Toforsen, has been described as a step in the right direction by mobile money vendors. However, the group says government has ignored their biggest concern, security.
If you look at the signals that we are picking, people are considering, quitting the business of mobile money, and it is a worry to all of us. It's simply because we have not really seen any government-led interventions with regards to, the security concerns that we have been raising so far.
According to the association, the introduction of the e-levy under the Akufo-Addo administration led to the collapse of about 17,000 businesses. Vendors believe its removal will encourage more transactions, but they fear that without security interventions, they will remain easy targets for criminals.
You are not really secured. We don't even know how to do our money when we are going home. You don't know whether we'll send money to people again or we'll not send. Like, you don't know.
The government have to do something about securities, the security system, so that it will be strong, so that at least, my lady is even sitting here, guiding me with an arm. So that one, I'm not having a problem with security, unless when I'm going to the house, so I'll find my way to the house.
Our security service, I think it's poor. Only God who has been protecting us.
According to latest statistics, 200 attacks on mobile money agents were recorded per year on the average, whereas from January to date, 30 attacks were recorded with 10 fatalities, while some with various degree of injuries.
Now, Dean of...
Yeah, hello.
Hello.
Yeah, I hope we all watched the videos, right?
Yeah.
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 Mm-hmm.
Yeah. For me,
In the first place,
yeah.
okay, Madam Stella, please go on.
Me opinion is like send omo no omo hia security ampa because nipa na akokwan ho akoye adwuma say 24 hours. Criminals no omo wa around and omo monitor omo. Nti sɛ aban no betumi ama ɔmo security ana edu time a ɔmo bɛpɔn akɔfi ana enyumre a ɔmo betumi abɔ ɔmo ho ban no ɛyɛ. Nti sɛ adwuma na ɔmo yɛ no ɛyɛ very risk. Ɛna border na yɛbie mu ɔmo ahụhụ na sɛ ɔmo mbɛwura mu ɔmo na ɔmo di sɛ adwuma no because before no na enti saa. Ti obi bɛkɔ akɔyɛ adwuma fi anɔpa.
You want to say the momo vending business, no? Starting in Yende. It's been going on for so many years now, and we hardly hear cases like this. It's recent times now, with the influx of foreigners into the country in the name of is it year of return and all that, and trying to invite other people from other African countries and all that. Since then things have changed, like when it comes to security. And what even annoys me is while the Ghanaians, the indigenes, are complaining about the security, the foreigners are rather applauding the security agencies for doing better jobs. Like, so which is which?
Yeah.
That's the question. Which is which? So who is it that Ghanaians are not seeing, we the Ghanaians complaining, are not seeing the work they are trying to put in, or the kind of effort they are putting in, and foreigners are rather seeing and applauding them, or the foreigners are rather misleading the security agencies, thinking they are rather on top of their game and all that. Like, what's your take?
Yeah, that is very, very, very sad. Very sad, sir. I don't know.
Yeah, it's very sad.
Yeah, very sad.
Stella, what you're saying is very sad. What I can say here is we are quick to look in the direction of foreigners. We without having the facts and figures to back what we are thinking. It doesn't mean that our thoughts is completely wrong. We're only looking at the period, and the period that we're recording this high number of cases against some time back where we didn't have the publicity of Ghana being open to everyone to come in so far as you're an African. and Ghanaians getting the praises that Ghana is the safest country in West Africa, at least. Um, I think these facts are true because we don't know what happens in other countries. Um, but if Ghana is really safe, as others perceive it to be, that means that it's worse in those other countries that we don't know. So that's a fact. And if it's a fact that it's worse in those countries, and by virtue of us opening our doors to those other countries, we're also getting an increase in the number of crime uh, levels, especially on this unique one relating to Momo vendors, then our our thinking of it being uh, influenced by foreigners can be justified because that is what we are saying. Now, that said, what i- if we had figures of any arrest out of the 200 cases last year, or out of these 30 cases this year, if we had figures of any arrest, that could have been a great information because that then can enable us also do the maths to see that out of the 30 recorded this year, we are seeing that fatality rate is very high, about 35% fatality in every case. In every 10 cases, there is a chance that at least 4 or 3.5 people will lose their lives. That is quite strange for Ghana because these things are we are not. I'm not saying we're saints, but it hardly happens that you people go rob and kill for petty money. It's quite um, a big thing for us. And as to whether the security agencies are doing their job, um, I feel they are doing their job, but they're also under high pressure because if you look at the number of, let's say, policemen per per civilian, the number has gone up rapidly because we have a lot of foreigners coming in, and that then increases the ratio of number of police to number of civilians. So we are not only saying that they are not doing their job, but also their job has also become more difficult because the number of people they have to deal with has gone up rapidly. And I think it's something that's of great concern. That's where I'll take it for now. Thanks. I think your mic is off, right?
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Uh-huh. So, but do you think it makes sense for you, like the country, knowing with the number of security personnel we have and the number of people trooping into the country, quadrupling our, numbers here in the country? Like, does it make sense to still keep inviting people, and even to the extent of now giving visa free to all African countries to, come, like, come visit Ghana? Like, do if just even 30 million, and the police are kind of like finding it difficult to handle, how much more bringing in more people? And there are a whole lot of them are coming to, like, stay. They are not coming to just visit. And with the African Americans, yeah, we don't have a problem with that. I mean, with regards to me, I don't have a problem with that. Not that. But those neighboring African countries or Africa giving free visa to come to Ghana, come visit Ghana. Some are relocating and all that. Does it make sense to really go ahead with this visa free Africa thing when you know your security agencies are even they are overwhelmed? Like, what do you think? Yeah, Mr. Ben, your mic is muted.
Oh, okay. I think that's one of the problems I think we've touched on this some time back. That the government or the president at the time did not do his homework well. Even if he had, then I would also assume that he based his decision on wrong information provided to him by whatever institution that's supposed to provide that information to the president to enable him make informed decision. Um, I feel that Ghana, as it is now, is under uh, under threat. And I won't mince my words here that the major problem we have is coming from the east, mainly Nigeria and Niger, because they make a huge uh, percentage of the number of people relocating to Ghana. So I'm not saying that every Nigerian or every uh, Niger Nigeri, or how are they called? Someone from Niger.
Nigerian.
Yeah, Nigerian.
Nigerian.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that every one of them is a criminal. No, but what I'm saying is that if we are recording this high number of crimes because of migration of people from these regions, then to me the quality of people who are allowed to come in is well good. It doesn't contribute positively to the development of Ghana. So there should be extra work to be done in the immigration sector or department to ensure that anybody who comes in is someone who is coming to add value and not bring problems. This Momo vendor issue is just one out of I don't know how many, but out of a lot of criminal activities that is coming up in Ghana, and it's really new to us. And it will take a while for our security agencies to be able to get their heads around it. So yeah, I think the problem mainly is from the east, and usually from Niger and Nigeria. I may be wrong, but I think the facts and figures will prove it.
You
Okay,
are
so
not wrong. You are
speaking
right.
of Nigerians, let me play this video for us to. This is another daylight robbery that happened recently. So there's another one, and this is even not a Momo vendor. This is a shop, and it was a daylight robbery, like we were saying.
Hello there, good evening and welcome to the business segment here on.
I'm trying to get one video, but let's go on. Angie, so what do you think? Do you think this has to do with the rate at which people are relocating into the country, or like this is just going on because it's like the system is kind of like hard and Ghanaians are kind of like finding ways and means to survive, and so it might not be foreigners but rather Ghanaians?
Yeah, Resh, this is obvious that the foreigners who are tripping into our country, and I will not say all the foreigners because we know the Black Americans, they don't have time for this. We know the Indians are not doing this. We know Chinese are not doing this. Always when we get people who are doing that, no, they are Nigerians. Even Nigerians are, we know they are also not good people. But you can agree with me that anytime that all these bad news will come out, no, they are Nigerians. So we shouldn't hesitate to mention their names. We shouldn't, hesitate to mention Nigeria. It is obvious. It is so obvious. We all know that. Even themselves, they know that they are causing problems in Ghana. But it's because we don't have good leaders in our country. So, President Mahama na me bisa no questions kakra. Because what I know, they say, akwala 5-year-old. So when next debia was so babona, wohu pena wo dwane. Okay? The same thing, even a abua dog cry wo fear. Nasa won't treat ni ye, wohu pe obedwane. Enti before say we do what down for cry so beba wo fear no. Me sure say na wa prepare for what down for no so oba wo fear obenye aduane di. Obenya baby arrested, Obenya Nsuyanom. You can't just, invite someone to your house whilst you don't have any food in your house. And that is exactly what is going on. Because before you will, try to open your door for foreigners to come in, first you have to make sure that your country is more secured. You have cameras that when someone does something wrong, it would be easy to get that person. You can't just open your door for anyone to come in, because the Nigerians that you want to add them to us. Why are they forcing themselves on us? Huh?
Okay,
and
so
the leaders, they know that Nigeria is a dangerous place. They know.
Since you're talking about the Nigerians, let me play this video. Maybe somebody out there, viewer, might not understand why you are mentioning the Nigerians. And this is one of the latest issues, the recent issues that happened, and these people got arrested only for us to discover they are Nigerians, like you were saying. So let's watch the video.
Onichiokoko Amade, Omunina e Nigeria for a semino kase, Omuwaka Jemu ewo Cantonment Police Station, Womu hanging up poto womo. Send Pamianui, Womuya Kron for Enedria, Nyankopon Apo Musuntoma, ASP Efiatenge, or your Greater Accra Regional Police, Yentian and Sama with the 2 yenim.
And crying approach and you may match alata for Nigerians, me. Just say, Yame, Momunya cry, they've been succeeded in robbing a victim. Na Wako Bank, Aquaku Yiska Usu. Na trick or moye yen say, or modi dadwa a bo a ye, a yimu chalotimu, and no modi 2 canas into no swim. okoko tu car no kɔ no ɔte sɛ dede bi efiri ɛyɛ ne tire ne mu ba ankyɛ no nya flat tire ogina ayɛ na ɔhwɛ car ho na ɔmo boy ebie car no ɔmo de motorbike ɛtam sika na pa ɔmo kɔɛ ɛna obi a ɔno so gina akyire ohun mo ɔno so kuta motorbike no try de chase wɔ mo ana kyɛ sɛ ɔmo de moto no koko nya accident ɛna aposifoɔ ɛnsa so wɔ mu a sisi a na yɛde ɔmo aba ɛyɛ yaso yɛ ha yɛkɔ so yɛatoto ɔmo ano ɛwɔ saa de bɔne ɔmo yɛ sika no de ɔmo nya fae na yɛakyi wɔ mu na sika no nyinaa pete yɛ ma ebinom kora na ɔmo bɛn ho nkɔfo ɔmo bɛba hɔ nyinaa fafa bi nti yɛbɛsrɛ sɛ wokɔ bank wokɔ financial facility bi wokɔ baabi a akɔyɛ transaction bi ɛte saa na baabi bia asɔre baabi a wonyɛ pie pɛ yɛbɛsrɛ sɛ ɔbɛmmɔde no ahwɛhwɛ wankasa wo kaa no ho let us be security conscious obiara hwɛ no ho bɛhwɛ kaa no bia na biribi da hɔ wonya movie kaa na ɛbɛwom ama no atua na sɛ hɔ naa na sɛ ɔmo ataake wo nti ɛma Ghana nyinaa sɛ obiara nyɛ ahwee
Abranteɛ Samuel Kamu a yɛ asɛm yi ɛtoo no nso ɛkasae
na mekɔ oyibi ti medu Afrikiko traffic light no na traffic light no so red na me gina ye nti ba green no me move na me say me tire no pa nti me park here the nearest bus stop na me ko hwe na mo de chale water bi ato tire no so na awo me tire no nti before me ko na me ko situation ko ho na him say omo yes smart on be yi me sika no wo enim ha before me realize say me samba back no that they are riding down the bike so they have gone and somebody just changed them and at 37 I heard that they have arrested them.
Ɔmanfoɔ nso a akronfoɔ afa saa kwati kwan so agye ɔmo sika pɛn enso ɛde ne fɔm ani so ɛto dwa.
Me ba kakra madu kwala anim hɔ ana me hu sɛ me car no tire na start back tire na start ehurihuri me hu ade korɔ enti me de ne saa na me de ba bedu police hospital anim hɔ ɛyɛ entrance anim hɔ na me paki yes me hwɛ ade a aye tire no enti me see ya me fa car na chi ya me hwɛ no ana ɔmo di moto egina me front side hɔ ana ba ku see enti ba ku see ya no oyi ade o me car no me kura ma hu me hwɛ ya na watena moto no so ɔmo kɔ na me say enti me kɔ car no me hwɛ na se me sika na me kokɔ yi ye no ɔmo yi kɔ me ba me na me report e say ma hu nkrofo na nim ma hu nipa I can identify them no man anye mama me complain because me ade am hu ɔmo.
Yeah, Angie.
Yeah. So in this case, we should mention my name, and now we should mention Chinese people's name, or Lebanese, or Black Americans. Name them. Is it not a dear by a Ghana din? Woman Nigerians. So I didn't know I hesitate to say my more. We will mention their name morning, afternoon, and evening until they will leave our country alone. Okay? Because right now, hey, any Ghanaian who is listening to me right now, it is your responsibility. It is my responsibility. We have to come together. Now, because you're paying for no. Minima sama men country womo our platform men person mo baba ba attack o nka me di wo matam ene pa ma o matiase but I don't want to create any problems and ubebie wo boda amankofo abema no problem but make sure say wo adwuma wo krom ho omo ba omo benya bia ye because come ya me call wo krom na me nya adwuma anya ebi a me turn into a prostitute and omo yempanyimfo no omo adwen no etise akwala etise chobi bia ye de na to baby omo dwen ko akire ehunu se mefa security emra me krom me provide adwuma se what ya se ansa na matumi de nkofo aba me krom ofo se Burkina Faso Nigeria se betimi akọ ene ya me no kasai akodi wo nkwa siasem na wo di wo krom ho no wo di wo ye krom ho no betimi akọ omutimi nko because our president no or nyansa so what you say Nyansa. It's about time I was here can be bitter and penny for no. So almost first almost mean boo mine now. Almost as I almost call. Now you have 5-year-old child. MSC so no mram be boo mine. How come say yet see a crow? Now will be quiet the Juma. Na the almost so say womanko. I didn't see ya. Na Nigerians kita chuo na woman so. Share a video ya we I couldn't even watch it. Nigerians, why? Adana moya be force, Adana moya more force, Nigerians, Adana.
With that video, no, like can change yet, so we can't ascertain.
I bet you for now you want and sign one tea. You bet you for no, now you're Nigerians because a crimes are almost committing. You know, one who Ghana nibi one who Burkina Faso for your friend is a Burkina Simple and this uncle for no Mugua I saw Moniano. What you want to be womuda? One woman mubi, a one more and a yes idea. It's about time that we have to tell the truth to them. And this a man, woman, Nigerian woman now almost taking YouTube content no. Ma information. I was say a try say be woman in free honomo. No obia. I was say a pam woman na. And see say be jina say na Nigerians say be a good a bad and good and who bad. So one na cost problems in Ghana. I didn't see na a crow. Na yentimi nya ye Nigerian fans na ye krom. Na almost tripping in. No problem. Obetimi aba ho. But that denti na omo bae no, omo behave like Ghanaians. No omo di omo criminal activities no. Efi omo krom say, omo de beba ye krom aba be kunkum ye nkofo. What kind of nonsense is this? Enti ye mpanyimfo no. We are Ghana nia ene hunsa wo adwuma ye. E wasa ye protest. Na ye pamo Nigerians e free ye krom ho. Yes, we will be on Nigeria. We don't care. We don't give a damn these days. So we have to be very, very, vigilant. Na yama ye ni na ho say ye be ye kroni ye. Momo sorry anamo de body guys. Moma ko baby a de ada na mo de body guys e guide mama. Ada na mo njai mama no mo so nante sane yes we nante no. On sane me buafu no minti me kran kasa. So how say obi asori no kopeni obedi na omudi tuo gina wo so na omukunkum omo sa apanimu bia tumi ma abonten e mekasa ye Ibo kenk na wotena ho no wo so wa ye omo leader adenti na nyoma ekoso no ontumi ngada na people no onye omo onfa omo nkasa anasa omo nyina e hya ase ye sika na ye koma ne bi opa omra meka nche me se sika no onjibi ojibi di enti sa Ibo kenk ni se wo se e pamo ni se ye promo
only any evidence with regards to that.
Many evidence inti no and the oye no enti na ma me hunu saa because won ka ho a enko aba bonten abekasa enti wo gi tum say wo ye king wo ye leader among Nigerians. And what kind of leadership is this? Leadership be ni wo no ba ne tena fie no wo ye bone a won ka nkyere no so wo ka kyere no so wo raise wo ba no say na be ya obenya be ya opanyin papa enya saa na ye no enti wo motete ye krom ho akukọ meetings ni ade meetings no what is it about? Mama yembisa Nigerians is say meeting na omokono what's the meeting about? Now you're penny for nature and I am penny for no sunu omo na ye ba ko na wo mo di sika ne omo nyina ye bonen me omo che sika ne di nso a omo fa meto ma ye hu enti wo ye Ghana ni a sisi an ye kosto no ye ho say
with their work one they are not coming out to address anything concerning this issue. But here's the case whereby even our interior minister on utter anywhere as if they are possible. They're like the president hasn't uttered any.
Say our proverb be wa ho say opanyimu a otena fie na enkwala every snake we cry friend saying your friend saying otena fie na enkwala we na kan ye kan wo mo we bi na say ye kan wo kan ho enti ye mpanifo ni nyina ka ho bi ene ye police fo ni nyina ana omo eba kro no ne di omo share bre wo mo enti na omo keep mute because asem we dey besi wo hen hwe Ibo King otimi ba bonten be na say obaya ni festival we here 20,000 people obaso ya ni village it happen anywhere except Ghana. Isn't that because we are we are inferior, or I don't know what to use. Oh, and so let's see, ano, yakasa ya bre. The other kwa na eko ye hu changes bia wom. What by your president? O by ya one na mkofo cross ko pe borderless. Eko pe African unity. Kwame Nkrumah pa no wo nyansa wode bu oman po wantimi. Momo na mo betimi. Momo betimi. Momo nim nyansa e de bu oman.
Wow. And you but as a online breaky. So online breaky. Okay, I think it's okay now.
Yeah, me see ye kunkum nkwafo no mate see ye kum president ni bi ba. Ya ti bi da. Omo wo body guys, right? Enti ye kunkum nkwafo a emfa omo ho. Enra eja e hye wo Kumasi yesi baby de ye fra won po edumo sahen. Fire service for etime de car ba ho be gina ho be ka kire wo mo se ensuo nim. Hwe wo mo gimie, so wo mo gimie. Ohun sa ni wo mo te what the car no etimi a drive e de abedu ba bi eja na ehye no se nsuo ni car ni mu enti sa akwofo we pa ye do mo bobra ma ne ye mama ye misa ye hu enti mama is about time mama ye nka no kre ye hide a face e meka se na enkwofo bi eni mo kwofo mo ye sa de na Nigerians na ye sa de no e man na omo take YouTube content no omo na omo information eko enti e was say ya den ya report to omo channel no any Nigeria taking YouTube content in Ghana, we have to report.
Hello, channel, way no, network na sign.
I mean, crack.
What did you want home na me call Mr. Benson and me brow. Why? Because they were go for the day. Hello, Mr. Ben.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I think what our sister Angie was saying is absolutely correct. At least on this occasion, the people were arrested, and like we were thinking, those people happen to be Nigerians, and they've been identified. So this one is a solid case that we can use because the facts and figures are there. So if it's Nigerians, what I'm beginning to sense is that it's likely that we have people in positions in Ghana who are there just to occupy the positions, but don't have the capability or the skill to deliver. Why am I saying this? Right, we've got institutions in Ghana that don't seem to be working. One of them is our immigration, and we've also got the Interior Ministry. We've got the various security agencies, and we've not heard anything from them. We don't know what plans they've got for the country, and the rate at which these crimes are going up as well is quite disturbing. Like your stats, the report in the previous video, we have 30 cases of Momo vendors being attacked or robbed this year, and we're only January, February, March. We're only in the first quarter of the year, and we've already recorded 30 cases. That's reported cases. There might be more, but those ones that have been recorded is what we're talking about. Out of the 30, we've got 10 fatalities. That is seriously high. 10 fatalities. That's when 10 Momo vendors are robbed. We end up having 4 people murdered. And we're pointing fingers because we've had a case that out of the two people who went on a robbing spree, two were Nigerians. So we have all reason to point fingers at Nigerians. Now, what are we doing about this? We know that they are moving in, they are relocating, and their reason is because Ghana is no better than Nigeria in any way in terms of infrastructure. I think I've seen videos of Nigeria; they are doing really well. I've seen Abuja. I've seen videos of what's the other one? Lagos and Kanu. They're
Lagos.
doing, yeah, they're doing well. Banana Island and so on and so forth. They're doing really well. So I don't see what is so special in Ghana that will attract them to come in their numbers. And I think, like our sister Angie said, it's because of the publicity that is being thrown out there by Nigerians in Ghana, saying that this can only be, and there is always comparing. There is always comparing, which I find that very strange because and Ghanaians are falling for it all the time when people come up with even images of Accra and Abuja or Lagos. They go like, "Oh, this place is better than that place," and all that. So all these things are fueling the need for Nigerians to move to Ghana. But unfortunately, we are not getting um, the type of Nigerians that can come and add value to Ghana. We've got people coming in as students, and yep, they come, they get their education. Some of them go back, others don't. But at least some of, we're not saying all of them are criminals. There are some that are good, and we know that because in other parts of the world, we've seen Nigerians contributing to the development of those countries. Ghana can actually take advantage of this, I think, by ensuring that we put things in place to ensure that the very few that we can allow in are the ones that we need and not just any Tom, Dick, and Harry just pick their bags and make their way to Accra, and they find themselves not having anything to do. So when they're hungry, what else do they have to do? They just need to go and rob people because they don't have lands to do anything on it. They're foreigners. That's the thing. So
Yeah, but
when
but don't you
going to
think don't you think the possibility that they are kind of like into the robbery, I don't know if I should say profession or whatever, but the reason why they are into it is because, or might be because, they are already into that over there where they are coming from. That's
yeah, I
their
want
main business, and they see, and to them they think because of the foreigners trooping into Ghana, like the African Americans and all that. So to them they see it like to be, advantage for them if they should come and practice the same thing here, because they might, yeah.
Yeah, I won't disagree with you on that. I mean, every culture and what they do, what they see as good and what they see as bad. It might be that it's normal in Nigeria to pick a gun and go to a bank and rob them, or to just go to the roadside, someone who has found a job to do and trying to survive by not committing crime and doing what they can to get what they need to survive. It's right for them to just go and take away from them. I find that unacceptable. But if it's acceptable in Nigeria, it should remain in Nigeria. That's the whole thing we're trying to drive at. All these things should remain in Nigeria. We don't need those kind of culture in our society. We want people to be upright people. We already have issues with our moral uprightness and other internal issues that we want to deal with. But to open the door and allow people to come in with their own problems to add to what we have, when our resources haven't increased, we've not we've not increased the number of our police force. We've not increased we've not resourced them to a level that
Mhm.
can cope with these numbers coming in. So why do we have to let them in the first place? I think it's a very critical issue that the interior minister should start looking into, and stop looking at number plates, and those things are not, to me, they are not important than the influx of criminals coming in into the country. And remember, if we've opened the doors, anybody can come in, because they might say we're coming for the 90 days and we'll go back. What are they coming to do within that 90 days? Nobody knows.
Yeah.
What if they decide
Mhm.
that they just want to come in and get the money and go back?
But doesn't that expose our immigration?
It
That
does.
they are not doing due diligence. Like anybody just walks in without any background check, nothing.
It has been a problem not just today. I've had a chance to look at the report by the UN on Ghana borders, how porous the borders are, and they gave their recommendations. I don't think anything was done about it, but the borders of Ghana is very porous, and uh, that's the reason we are suffering. We have a lot of people coming in, not just Nigeria and Niger, but we've got even
Yeah.
people coming as far as China, coming straight into our
Mhm.
forest and start digging for gold, and you
And
know
another problematic people.
yeah, they are the biggest of of all problems we've got in
Yeah.
Ghana, really. But the Nigerian one, they come in their levels and how you deal with it. The Nigerian ones is more of a level-headed type of problem, whereas the Chinese one is above, is high level problem that can be dealt with in a different way from the problem we have with the influx of criminal Nigerians. But yeah, I think the government has a lot of work to do, and if I may also say that the public also have a lot of work to do, because these institutions can't function without the public. So every Ghanaian should be on the lookout. You should always look over your shoulders, try and be vigilant, especially on people who are behaving funny, whose body language and everything doesn't align with a norm that you are used to. You need to be more careful when dealing with people like that. So yeah, I think we all have work to do. Unfortunately,
All
that's
right.
what the government has given us, and we need to be out there to fish these criminals out.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you. Anointed.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, welcome to the platform.
Thank you very much, bro. Well,
Yeah.
I just want to add something to what our brother said, and then I want to correct some few impressions in his submission. You know, Nigerians, let us call a spade, and then let
Yes.
us address them the way they are.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you, houses, we have been living with houses for a long time. I can say they are a few somehow literally a Ghanaian. We have been living with Yorubas for a long time. I could remember during my days, some of my classmates, what do you call it, Tawa Babalula, and then Fatima Tabello, and then Ayamidi. You call them, they are all my classmates. So we have been living with Yoruba people also for a so long time. Like Lagos town, it is literally only Yorubas live there. But when these people, Igbos, when they start entering in Ghana, that's the time we start encountering all these type of problems. So we should call a spade a spade. You understand what I mean? And
Yeah, you're right.
in my brother's submission, he made mention that we should, not all of them, Nevertheless, we should take an advantage of them and then select, see a few good ones. Those can build. If they go some countries, they help build some countries and this thing. Let me tell my brother, Nigeria never built any country. There is a proverb in my language, me, I'm Achem, that if you are say that you or his cassava. So when you are pounding a blind man fufu, you need to keep your mouth busy whistling so that he know that you are not eating his cassava. If we allow Nigerians, look at them sending criminals to us. They go around saying that we are donating and helping you building your economy. Imagine this. Talk less of allowing them, like he said, few one who can able to invest. Nigerian never invest anywhere. The only thing they invest is criminality.
Yeah.
Look, what are we gaining from them aside from the Access Bank and then selling mobile phone covers in TikTok land and then all other places? But they go around saying that they are helping us to build our economy, they are developing our country to us. They become like a blind man that I said, if you are pounding his fufu, you need to keep on whistling. If not, he will finish and say you finish his cassava. So Nigeria is a country that no one can live with them, especially when it have to do with Igbos. They are the problem of even Nigeria itself. Let's call a spade a spade, you know. And then it is a high time that we stop talking, complaining and complaining, and nothing good come out of it. We need to strike a strategy that I'm not saying we should take the law into our own hand, that we can alert our authorities to know that this is what people have been going through, and then it is not helpful. Let me tell you, we are having small children that is coming up, and these criminals are in our midst, living with us. A time will come, our children will copy them.
Yeah.
And then we are talking about Niger. Let me tell you, you see that Niger belt. Those people that begging money on the street, most of them are not Nigerians. They are Nigerians. Let me tell you. Coupled with some few.
Really?
Yeah, there is Nigerians also among them, but majority of them, because that middle belt have been there before. They all speak Hausa. And then if you reach there, you cannot differentiate this is Nigeria or this is Nigerian. They claim both country. You understand? So Nigerians will continue remain our target and they continue to be our headache, because those people, we should stop falling into their YouTube channel that they do, and then people are falling on it, especially those living and abroad. You know, these people, they have a special hatred for Ghana. That is what every average Ghanaian need to know. They don't love Ghana.
Yeah.
Each Nigerian have a special hatred for Ghana, but they will claim and pretend as if they love Ghana. They will come to our space, do YouTube channel, laughing with us. So, what in a nutshell, what I'm trying to say is that we should strike a very cordial what do you call meeting that will alert our leaders. I get we had an information that Sam George is a minister of communication. We will find a means how we can reach to him. Those type of YouTube channel, they regret them in various countries. Why can't we do the same? You know, you don't allow that is not good at all. It gives room to their criminals. Some of them go bringing senior secondary schools. Some of them go our hospital, and then our institutions have been
That
overstretched.
is not fair.
Yeah, our state institution, we keep on inviting people. They come, but we didn't add capacity. So most of them are coming in with their children. They are coming to benefit our free education and others on our taxpayers' money. You know, so You keep on inviting set people like this, and then you are not adding capacity. You see, our police officers, they know everything that is going on, but they overstretch. They cannot handle it alone. So some institutions like house renting and then other things, they are not doing their job very well, due diligence, because they need to help the police officers. You shouldn't allow any landlord just give his house out to any Nigerian or any foreigner. They should enforce the law. The law is already there. They should enforce it. Now, after it is all security consciousness. After that, we go to our immigration officers. We learn that some of them are passing through there when they get small money and then dash them, they allow them to come. It doesn't call for that. These people, no one can live with them. No one can live with Nigerian. Look, even within themselves, they have a problem.
Yeah, I've been following them for a while, but the problem we have, right, is we've left it too late, right? Because we have them in our institutions. We've even had the third most powerful person in Ghana at some point being a Nigerian, the Speaker of Parliament. If you look into our history, we've got one Speaker of Parliament, Akumi. Akumi is Nigerian. That's how we got Akumi as part of us. So you are right. They some of them have been with us for a while, but the problem is how do we now see who is with us and who is not when we've allowed it to,
That is what we are all saying the same thing, my brother.
Yeah.
Our problem is Igbos. Let's call a spade a spade. We should not beat around the bush. Our headache in Ghana there is Igbos. That's what I told you, that we've been living with all this Yoruba and then others. Did you ever hear or can this kidnapping and others? They are just recent. When these Igbos start trooping in, so we should call it the way it is. Look, if you go to their own part of the world, the east, they call them eastern, or I don't know, southeast. That is what is going on: kidnapping, killing, and so on. Imo State, Anambra State, and others, and this the same Igbos. But if you go to Ogun State, and then Lagos, those areas there, you hardly hear those type of things. So Igbos are our problems, and then they have some strategies that they strike. If people don't know them, if they first enter into your country, they target the market. Igbos, that's how they are. They target the market. Then they form an association within themselves.
Yeah.
Then they will reduce the price, and they will make sure
Hello?
that they collapse all the local market prices. They will reduce it to a low,
Hello?
and then hello.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you. Are you hearing me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it
Mhm.
seems I'm hearing you guys. It seems I'm having some network issues and stuff.
Okay. If they go
Yeah.
to
So
any okay.
yeah, go on.
Yeah, if they
Yeah.
go to anybody's country, as I said, they target market and form some institutions. You understand? Then they will reduce the market and make sure that they collapse the local market. They collapse the local market woman prices. Then later, when they get a stand, then they raise their prices that no one can stand them. That's what they have been doing. Igbos. And then if you try to challenge them, they go around crying foul that you hate them, because they are industrious, they are smart people like this. That's what they have been doing that to even other part of Nigeria. You see? And then the second thing they target, if they go to any country, is the institutions, like police institutions, how they will manage to corrupt the police officers. That's the second. So if you are dealing with an Igbo man, then he will first tell you, call police for me, go to police station. That is their music. They have been doing. So we shouldn't give them that room. It's not yet late. We can still do something about it.
Yeah.
All we can do is that we cannot go. I'm not saying Ghanaians, we can do more than what South Africans do. We know how to do that also, but we cannot turn that lane at least we, for the sake of the humanity and others, but we should go on the on the lane of civilization. We can call our authorities to order. That is why you are voted for this Minister of Interior, and then what we call Minister of Communication. This is the job that they should do. Those people who come, everybody just come into our space and pull camera and start recording. That is not right. You see?
Yeah.
Last I
Can
saw
I
one of okay, you can talk.
can I say something? I
Yeah,
want to say
go
something
ahead.
about what our brother is saying. He got a point. I like the way you're talking. I like the way you know them. But what you are saying now, no, we have been talking about them for some time now. They don't. It seems like the leaders are not hearing from us. When Nana Akufo-Addo was there, it was the same thing. So we thought Mahama is coming to change things for us. Mahama is part of Nigerians. I can say that when Mahama called you, give my number to him, Rush. I will tell him in his face that he is part of Nigerians. He's underground. He's working with them. Okay, because there is no way that you are in that country. When you are going out, you know that the country is very dangerous. So you have the bodyguards to guide you. Mahama, if Ghana is safe, why are you going out with the bodyguards? Why your children cannot walk alone? Okay, so they know what is going on in Ghana, but they think Nigerians are the people that when they are coming to do their excuse me, their what do you call it? Hmm. When they're coming to do their rally or whatever, they will go there and get money from them. But let me tell you that the devil will not give you something for free. Okay? Anything that the devil will give it to you, there is something bad attached to it. So they go there for money for their campaigns. So when Nigerians tell them this is what we want you guys to do for us, they can never deny them. And that is exactly what is going on
No,
in
my
Ghana.
sister,
So
let
they
me tell you
know,
something. You are
they
getting it
know.
all
Let me
wrong.
finish. They know
No,
what they're doing. Because if you are in the
but we
country
don't
and somebody from his or her country come to your country and mess up with your country, why can't you say anything about it?
My
And
sister,
then they're
listen.
killing people.
My
And
sister, you are getting it all wrong. You have no proof. No politician go to Nigerians have no money to offer to
let me ask you
anybody.
this question:
Ne-
why is it that when they are
yes.
coming to power, they quickly go to Nigeria? What
Yeah,
are they going
this
there
is what
for?
I want to explain to you. If you could give me a little bit chance. Nigeria has no money to offer to anybody. They should first take care of themselves first before we talk of giving money to someone. You know why? We are intertwined with each other, especially when it comes to West Africa. And then the biggest countries in the West Africa belt or West Africa region is that of Nigeria and then Ghana. Those two are the biggest economy in West Africa. That's number one. When it comes to ECOWAS, also those two, Nigeria is contributing about 70 or 60% of the ECOWAS budget, and Ghana is contributing about 20%. You can search it on the internet. But why the Ghana keep on going there is that we still get our gas from them to power our turbine and get our constant electricity. That's number one. So if you could hear just recently, when they invited Akufo-Addo, when he exited from the power just recently, they invited for him for the one launch of the book. Babangida wrote a book that they are launching it. They invited him to went there and give a speech. He went there and gave a speech. In his submission, then I quote, he said, Nigeria still have a faithful ally in Ghana. You understand? End of quote. Why he said that is because because we have our gas also, we discover gas and we have them, but our gas, because of this bad deal leadership, and then also we did not able to make a good deal, the percentage that Ghana is earning, it cannot sustain us to extend that it will power our turbines. So we need to keep on taking oil from them. That's the main reason. And then also Ghana is trying, not only Ghana, both Ghana and Nigeria and West Africa, they are trying their possible best to make sure that Africa will still stay together. No country can stay isolation in this our modern world. So that one, my sister, is out of the topic. We shouldn't accuse them, although we are all angry in our hearts the way they are behaving. But we should hold our leaders who are occupying our strategic offices accountable. That is what I want us to know, because immigration boss supposed to answer some questions. Police officers boss, this I don't know, Tokonu, I don't know, because the other one has left. They're supposed to answer some questions. The communication minister, which is Sam George, because if you don't have a Ghana card, you cannot register SIM card. So how can some of them just come to Ghana and then get access to SIM card and start doing YouTube channel? So they should ask some questions, answer some questions. Who registers SIM card for them? You understand?
Then let me
And
ask you one question. Though. So
yeah.
why is it that they can allow Nigerian to be in our parliament? How?
The Nigerians that I don't know which Nigerian is in our parliament for now.
You just mentioned one of them's name. What did you say? I forget the name.
Sam George.
Yeah,
Sam
that's
George
what I
is
heard.
not
They
a
said some
Nigerian.
George is a
Sam
Nigerian.
George is
Why
not
are
a
they allowing
Nigerian. No,
Nigerians to come
that's
into our
what.
parliament?
Look, this. Let me tell you, this platform is a very broad platform and it goes everywhere. Last I saw one of the Nigerians complaining about this platform to a extent that I have a share exchange of word with him. That means it go very far. That we are planning xenophobia against them. I insulted them and we have encounter with each other. That means they listen to it very well. So we should not, if we are in our submission, we should not mislead people. If we don't know anything, we should leave it like that. Sam George, in his statement, say he's schooled in Nigeria, but he was born in Eastern region, this Krobo land. I'm forgetting, Krobo side.
Yeah.
That is he was born by his
Somanya.
Somanya. But he schooled in Nigeria. That does not make him Nigerian. You understand? And then Mahama also in his submission, he said his stepmom. But Nigerians are some kind of people that take advantage in everything. When immediately Mahama said that, they say Mahama is one of our own. They start claiming him. So Mahama shouldn't have said that at first place. But I guess he also did not understand them very well. And he don't know the kind of people we are dealing with. So I understand him there. So this platform is a very big platform. Let's put the thing the way it is. Our headache there is Igbos. After Igbos is our leaders, those who are occupying our strategic places. As I said,
Yeah,
immigration boss.
I understand. I understand everything you're saying. So in this case, right now they are killing our people. What are we going to do? Once we have been complaining this over and over, and there's no any action taken over this, So what are we going to do now? Are you in Ghana, brah? Mepacho, who Ghana? Hello? Mepacho, brah na Okasano or Ghana?
Yeah, sure.
Rash,
Hello?
bisane ma me saw or Ghana na Mepacho.
That's one thing I wanted to say as well, that we don't know who is Igbo and we don't know who is Yoruba.
Bra Ben Pacho, Mama me bisa no wen. Bra o Ghana. Your friend is saying. Rash,
Anointed.
Anointed.
I not anointed. Ada we feel so.
Oh yeah.
Maybe some maybe some is all Ghana there from now on no on taking action near you made in a because you try ya pekwan ya be faso.
Hello?
Kwan no.
Can you hear
Hello,
me?
anointed?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah,
I
I
was
can hear.
asking if you are in Ghana. Are you in Ghana?
They be United States of America.
Okay. So in this case, I think that you have the point. So what are we going to do? Because what you're saying, we have said this over and over again. We have sent messages, a lot of messages, and we can't get any definite answer. No feedback, nothing. And what is going on? No? It's going on every day. Okay. So right now, I know you have the points. Let us know
Yeah.
what we're going to do now.
But
Because the leaders,
you know that it's not everything you can put out there just like that.
Okay, we can. Then he can talk to you because no, it's not everything. But my question is, or my statement is, we have done this. What he's saying, we have done it, but for a long time, and the killing, is going on in Ghana. And this is here, no. So one to me can be our platform network. I behind the scene, no, you never bekasa. Now offer the opposite yenya a bebuano and family because they're all Canadian. Ye leaders no ya ka nti sa wo ba platform yi so na ye nyina eba so ne be kasa ne ye kokoda ekodidi na ya take any action na we will come back and talk the same thing in 100 years time. Nti no ya pese ye hu ne ye nye sa what you say
There is, my sister, there is a solution to as how we can deal with them. But if you want me to put it here, I don't mind. I can put it here. There is a solution.
Yeah, I understand that. Yeah, I understand.
It's not advisable.
Yeah.
Rush, because the entire me bisa sa says asem we ya can the etia na etia nti say enya advisable say be kan ha. I behind the scene no betimi afro na ya meeting ni ahwe kwan ya be fa so because ye be kasa say ne ekode a the same thing.
Even with their mobile phones, even we can easily okay, let me hand it there. Let me put it there. Let's continue with our conversation after behind the scene. But if you don't mind, I can put it here that we can deal with them very easily.
No, what they are behind the scene. It's okay. You better with you.
So we can go on with our conversation because this same strategy, there is some African country that is exploiting that same strategy and it's working for them. But we will do that. We will talk that one behind the scene.
Me common sense and say you talk gas free Nigeria, and they have no any right to come to our country and sit on our neck and do any sort of nonsense in our country. So what I say? So me tell you free what and chance our chances of baba kunkum menko for. So what I say?
My sister, listen to me. During the era of early compliance order on Dr. Buzia, I'm just going to tell you small thing. Nigeria, both their leaders and their citizens, they are living like an animal kingdom. They don't understand rule of law, both their leaders and their citizens, but not all of them. If you follow their politics very well, there's recently a lady came out. Her name is Senator Natasha. She came out and accused the Senate president of sexual assault. Instead of them to look into the the case that she represented to them, they sacked her. Why they have no right to sack her from the Senate? Because she was being voted by her own people. But they sack her out and bring another person. So that's tell you that their leaders and their citizens are the same. They don't understand rule of law. Now, why I bring this submission is that during the early compliance order by Dr. Buzia, now Dr. Buzia did not just sack them alone. All the foreigners that are living in Ghana that time, that is 1966, 1967, they was...
Hello, can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They was committing atrocities, mostly Nigerians. But Buzia did not just sack all of them alone. And then Buzia said that all the foreigners should come and register. They didn't sack them. Go and make a research. And then they leave Ghana in a hurry with the panic that the Buziel trying to sack them. When they went back to Nigeria in 1983, when even Ghana helped them in their civil war, they retaliate. So Nigerians do not understand the rule of law. Although we are buying oil, we are paying them. It's not for free. But let our government sack their people outside right now. Their retaliation, I don't mind they can bring our people back, but they will kill our people. We have people there. You understand? So there are some kind of breed that if you are dealing with them, you deal with them in a strategic way. But if you go raw with them, look at when South Africa is scaling them. What happened to South Africa business in Nigeria? The MTN and then ShopRite. You see? Lucky South Africans don't travel to that side. You should have here obituary everywhere.
But
Bruh,
Ghanaians are not.
the more you
Ghanaians
say
are not.
this, the more you say this, no, now one more power. And your way insurance, I kind of has say, because it doesn't make sense to me. Say, me try dear free ho. It's no what kinds of baby Jimmy, me feet, me chrome. You lead us no one pay baby for front and gas.
Even
That
the
gas is
gas.
normal.
Auntie Angie, I disagree with Anointed One on the gas issue because Ghana has a Ghana gas, right? It's recently that it started functioning. So if there is even any amount of gas that is powering our thermal plants, it should be quite low and insignificant at the moment, because I know Nigeria is planning to extend that gas supply to North or Europe, but not Ghana. So very soon that trade will be gone. There wouldn't be any exchange of gas between Ghana and Nigeria, I believe. Yeah, so that's something I wanted to correct us on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anointed. So gas is 70 feet. Now almost a 3x4 banks in our Ghana, no, because you're paying for not to you speak tree, right? You understand what I'm saying in tree, because and you nan person men can or brofumo. Sir, you're paying for it to me close a citizen for shops. Any business, not foreigners, it makes sense. It doesn't make sense. You know, say enje gas in free hobium. No almost say banks and no beguna yadanyame ase. Yan citizens na betimi the banks no asaba. Ye wo millionaires e wo Ghana ho a betimi ama yenya banks e wo Ghana ho. Yen hia hwi biem. Sa gas na ye 20 no mo yesa. Form gas na yenda sumu. Yada sumu no obi amekum ya. I think say you prefer no more than I prefer no to say ye beji gas efro mo no ma bekunkum yen. Enti wo tane wo kasa wade no so no o ma wo power. Sa what you say? Enso so wo mo so e wo enuoma bi so. Esa wo ma fa kakra esa wo Ghana fa kakra. Ya basi ye beji e kro esi ho. Ye nana no mo chichiri kro no na Nigeria fo nka ho. Saa na omo chichiri omo de ne nka ho. Enti omo fo say ye bepam wo omo na ye so ye de kakra na wo ho no. Omo bayi omo ya wo ye de na wo ho no omo brafie. No omo so nto omo krom simple. So what you say? Enti this time no enye say ye bepampam omo say ye bepampa omo say omo ma ye we ye say ya omo be ye say enti some omo say Ghana for excuse my language coward kakra edu baby a yefo say ye mfa ye nan si fom ne mpa ye ankasa ye de na mom ye de ni to nkofo de so nti omo disappoint ya ye ho be kire yen enti no ye ma omo ntena ho na omo kunkum yen se wo ho sa ne wo kan won sam ne fa ne du baby a sa na tie se wo ho, but it shouldn't be that way. Sa me tade afiri wo a na no kire say obetimi aba me krom bra adwuma wo ho na betimi aya abeye bi but me kunkum me nkofo. So what you say? Don't come and kill my people. And that is what they're doing in Ghana. Yeah, foreigners be what Ghana anointed. What is a Chinese in Ibia Yachi? I'm robber, no a Chinese in. One who say a Indian and I say your friend is saying a black American. That be a uncle for ya. Oh, na mo be border say omumre mu borderless. And I'm Mahama or nam no African unity. Kwame Nkrumah point me anye. Back in the day so enye ya bone adosu. At that time na bone no so. But Kwame Nkrumah couldn't do it because of Nigerians.
Yeah.
So when things are going well with them, no, they don't care about their neighbors. But when things are beginning to be, bad to them, no, then they will say, Ghana, Ghana, our brothers. Your brother is who? We are not one. We are not one. There are 2 countries or 3 countries in between us. So they are not. We are not in common. We don't do things in common. Okay. So mama yama sani no krane da ho ayen fanto ho. Womu ku ye hia womu wo krom ho biem. They should pack their bags, their damn bags and leave our country.
Period.
So omo to me buy our roots there. Yes, yet to many amontna. What it? I didn't see foreign abeba mimi krom. No abeku citizens. And cause citizens important nka watu omo kum foreigners. So what you say? But because ye penipa yeah, good. Yeah, who will be a person a fan say nuancy and no more take him for granted. How? Bra, ya was some because I am sure ya san ya woka no. Omo be recruit and kwala eba no. A bedroom ribino. What da would them? Obi beba be mask. Abegina was so. Abeji usika ube bie wani na ya woba. It is a mama any break. Na ya mpama sa nkofo ye mfiri krom ho na ye gina gas ene sa omo 2x4 banks na e wo Ghana no emo ayen oh gosh
No correct. They were kind of no correct. And I think so. One thing
I think
we should also be, yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Ben, go on.
No, what I was trying to say is yen penny for no, and say a cost was say you push it at their end because sending a corner you nim and she say omone sa alata we wo into want to be mom nine inch from normal draw line and just say you Ghana your position near and alata for most position near. Yes, you be to me collaborate on issues near dear, but you know saniache well yeni momo ene adwene omo wo efa yen Ghana for ye ho enti me hu adekro ntira suddenly yen panifoɔ bi no ma ye din ai de omo ho ahye omo den say just say ye ne alatafoɔ ensan a enye yi me hu adekro ntira enti mpanifoɔ na so omo tumi be kyerɛkyerɛ yen ma bi so well ɛwom sɛ ɔmo de ECOWAS ne adeɛ tetare but ECOWAS no mehu ɛmfasoɔ biara Ghana ɛnyɛ fi mpɔtee enti yɛntumi ECOWAS no must stay a yɛntumi structure policies no sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a ɛmma obi ho nkɔkyere no na tam biara ɛyɛ sɛ policies no ɛkɔ ma Nigeriafoɔ nko a I mean, yes, sure, send a 200 Ghana for you between me. I can say, hey, and I home video be and then internet is why I say, hey, Abuja airfield, Abuja dear, a peaceful, not Ghana for ya my home pa near. Say we are relocating to Abuja or to Nigeria. I mean, and ya dear BC. Oh, ain't you know, yeah. Ketwe ya minima de krente ya omo Ghana officer Ghana ye just say ye nyama na bore so say denyo I have no idea sense a plan say omo person omo ba be say kakra ye to mi aboa no nso ohun adepote ya omo pe e wo wiase enti empanifo no es omo no omo to me bo Ghana for home by Ghana for say bio adwen no me hu sa adwen no wo form kakra Ghana for no ya adwen no e wo form kakra
ọmụmụ bi mụ nso kasị ọmụmụ bi mụ nso kasị yẹn Ghanaians ni yẹ ungrateful nti na we are refusing to see the good things they are seeing in the country nti na yẹn ka wọn asẹm na yẹ sọrọ ade bia na yẹ complaining about others.
Baby anka Ghana say ye do no nye ho ne ye wo enti I say yeah. Oh, I say yeah. Omo to me show
Yeah, exactly.
a almost standard, a almost sem. Yeah, standard the way I who ya mine and kesenka you do it by now. Yen do yen in a high. And I say yeah be boy who more than so na yet to me akwa nim kakanso. Yako fan penifo bi aba betranta ye ho so a omo to me nya hwe e ma mine no. Na almost sorry omo na maya so say yembra no mombra me ye day. That's the thing. Ombra me ye day. Mombra and on na street so and kwara and na me pre says radie bebre I ne cry say street lights cry say maintenance for ekwakoye juma ombe bie circuit board mu na janan kwana ya apaki ahwe because yakofa nkrofo ya ba begu ya mai mu omo ni baby crown beda na omo eja omo nai na omo paki ni omo na omo de ahye nti technician okoye juma no obede no aye juma oh ya mpanimfo a ɛwɔ Ghana no ɛsɛ ɔmo nyane sɛ nso ɔmo awareware alatafoɔ na ɔmo ntumi ɛno nti na ɔmo ntumi nyɛ biribi a ɔmo ngyae position na ɔmo kurakura no na ɔmo betumi ayɛ adwuma no ɛnyɛ adwuma
no. Yeah, Madam Akos. As will be my feedback, Madam Akos.
Yes. If I try to make us
what's make us
Okay, I just wanted to give my 2 cents about the Nigerians in Ghana. If I try to me and I mean kasa kasa kakra.
Are we okay, sister?
Oh yes.
Okay, so my problem with the Nigerians in Ghana, I'm Ghanaian. I'm not in Ghana right now, I'm outside, but I do come to Ghana a lot. And I know Nigerians. I've lived with them in UK, I've lived with them in the US, I know them very, very well. Now the air no enyamede. Sumaina omo wonu it's in omo baby they take it. Right? They do it in South Africa. They do it in UK, they do it in US, places like Portugal, Turkey, Spain, Italy. People don't even want to rent them houses. Adentia, because they go to people's vicinity and they don't know how to respect people's laws. What will be chrome? South Africa. South Africa, there's so many people from all over 54 African nations in South Africa. And so they be a Nigeria phone kwani eti omonka. Unim do omo yo ho. Do omo say to say they go into a neighborhood, they live there, they start selling drugs, they turn the citizens over, they turn their children into drug addicts, or they put them into prostitution. How so we me now disrespect you almost? I mean, granted, a woman said Nigeria for peace, seeing an average South African, right? A Nigerian might have a degree in whatever chemistry, economics. Of course, South Africa no near Juma be not necessarily an office job, but a woman to talk out obeti me ato won so almost so no o me enkofo be they gained, so they'll be then disrespecting the citizens of South Africa, the men there, because more useless men, more man cram pemo. How do you come into somebody's country and do that? As I speak to you right now, we all know what's going on in Ghana. One of the Ghana chiefs have given them land. The Igbo people giving them land, some mini Igbo land. How do you do that? Into paying for no. So to me, one from and see from. I mean, there are places in some parts of I don't know whether it's Australia or some place like that. Mine is so fed up with Nigerians so much that they're asking them, say, and the moment you can say it, but I'm not saying Italy some time ago, I can say, citizenship of Italian citizenship. My aunt was one of them, or a Ghanaian, or Muji call Atlanta, no mote. Since some countries are so desperate, they're even offering money for Nigerians who live in the country. Take this money and leave. We don't want you here. What you see? They don't respect people's
laws. Upo bi kroma, you show respect. Ghana for ye kukonko for kroma. We show respect. We are humble. Yen komema ye show there's so Nigeria. What is in Nigeria for all this? Say Burkina Faso. We are sure say that Burkina Faso, Niger and Mali. So the omiti for bread all these years, where France has have really duped them or made domestic for all these years for decades. Say omiti me jino monaso. Especially Burkina, Ibrahim Traore, ometimi ejina omo na so eju omukro back. Oh, the Ibrahim Traore 2 months ago, with me a factory, I employed 10,000 Burkina bases or Juma. So the Burkina Faso who were at the bottom of the rankings, being one of the poorest countries in the world. Right now, they are brave men in the country and they are taking their country back and building their country. The question is,
Yes.
Nigerians, why can't you Nigerians do the same thing in your country? Why you they are full men on my shoulders? But let me tell you something about Nigerians. They are one of the biggest cowards in the whole world when it comes to standing up or speaking up against their bad governance. Adentia, because some of them may patch on. One more other countries they are and no memo shoulders so no more day. And so they cannot fight their own bad governance. And to find Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger 10, 20 years from now, or my year, guess who's going to take their K-legs and run there to try and seek refuge and migrate there? Nigerians. You insult the South Africans, you insult Ghanaians, disrespect us. Meanwhile, you are the ones seeking refuge in our country. Oh, yeah. But Ghanaians, something about Ghanaians, we are very lenient, we are very humble, and this is what the Nigerians are taking as a weakness. As and kasa. So let me patch him. The mechanic say, don't trust, let's not trust them. Even the nicest ones, let's not trust them. And this is the time to nip it in the bud. If our politicians are not going to do it, we have to take a stand, whether we hit the streets, because if you kill one, you kill two, you've killed too many for us Ghanaians. What is it? Kidnapping Ghana. And then after all of a sudden kidnapping about Ghana. Because Nigeria, that's what they do. Omu laureate, whatever he's called, Wolo Soyinka, he was the one who brought cultism into Ghana. Google, how cultism got into Nigerian university campuses. It was Wolo Soyinka who brought it there. And it spread all over their campuses in every university. And small, Ghana.
Yeah.
If the politicians are not going to do it, whether they have some type of business behind closed or they have some type of business with them money wise, we have to fight to protect our land, to protect our reputation. Build a village in Wabwada
my sister.
If the Ghana chief wants him to do that, Ghana chief will no go and refund his money back to him. He will never do it. No, I don't want to be. I don't want to be too tribalistic when it comes to this. But it's funny that everywhere you go, Malaysia, South Africa, Italy, Spain, whenever the names come out of the people doing this thing, not to say that the Yoruba don't do that or all the other tribes don't do that, but it's always mostly the people with the Igbo names who are always doing a lot of these crimes. Lagos Avenue, East Legon, man, 6 p.m. No, I know because I live in East Legon. I do live on Lagos Avenue. 6 p.m. No, we are no matter for video say Ghana is nothing, Ghana is this, Ghana is that. So what we are saying is we are very respectful people. We respect ourselves. When we Ghana form here a Juma or a Nollywood, only say only 10. The pen who say Obia a crime or Ghana need a crime or Lagos and now any part of their state, 36 states. We don't do that. But Omo will say Ghana for a week. And so until we hit the streets and we make more noise, me YouTube da, me tati YouTube page da, but I'm inspired by Rush and I'm inspired by I forgot the other lady's name whom I follow. I think because of the Nigerians, I am going to start a YouTube. Yes, yes, that's her. Because of you two, you've inspired me, and I'm going to start a YouTube of this.
I can guide you. Yeah, I
Yes.
can guide you. Don't worry.
Yes.
So you can contact me.
Into Nigeria for no, and muhu binuma, mumu sa omo say, why can't you guys hit the streets, do some type of revolution so that I don't know, a crowd maybe 67 years old and you still don't have electricity and you are still sitting there because you guys are so weak and almost NSAS bina no for maybe 3 days no unim there no more. All the Gen Zs and the millennials, they went there with their phones, taking pictures with celebrities to post on social media. It was not a revolution. It was just something granted. I always tell my Nigerian people online whenever I'm fighting with them, peace, Ghana for one. Peace, no, it's not handed on a silver platter. You have to fight. Some people will die. And if you guys are not willing to do that, either you guys split into 3 countries, Igbo land, Yoruba land, and then the mid belt, and then the Hausas, split into 3 countries. And now say because you are bread. I'm very, very frustrated because of the news I've been hearing in Ghana, all the nonsense they are doing over there. But guess what? They're still arrogant towards. I went to do my nails in East Legon somewhere. But actually, a Nigerian girl, then girl, no, yet nails, they kasa. I was so furious that day. And I'm saying, Ghana. Oh, celebrity to back photo car.
My sister,
They have that attitude. Yeah.
Who a taxi driver na a Nigeria prostitute no abona sumo no
because I know obeso beti akan Uber driver
abona sumo na me gina ho ankwada de no obabu me bi aka ho na me gina ho a
we should not tolerate them at all because what they do
police
they destroy
ekita gun na wa ma Nigeria ni abona sum no gina ho na gun ekita na aka na say gu no ho stupid.
Yes, because when you see up till now deep down most Nigerians don't respect Ghanaians.
Oh yeah,
they're just jealous. Deep down, they're just jealous of us. Since if you look on social media, there's about 100 content creators on the topic of Ghana and Ghana this and Ghana universities, Ghana secondary school. No video. As of yes, deep down, and I'm saying we have the those are giving us
their own fellow Nigerian came out. Their own fellow Nigerian came out and said, Ghanaians, don't trust the YouTube content. The Nigerians taking YouTube content in your country, do not trust them because they are all criminals. They are the people leak information to be criminal people. Yeah. So we have to let them go. We don't need them.
Right.
Yeah, we don't need them.
We say me sister Kasano or Kachem say me particular.
Why? Thank you guys for giving me a chance to speak.
Me Kasa,
thank you.
Me one of their victims. Inti say sister Okasemo you are misunderstanding me because
no, I'm not saying that. I didn't. No, let me correct you right here. Okay. I know. I'm not saying you are, but you Okasa no. What the one kasa chance in the santie. Edu baby I say wo kan ama woma feel so pompous. But
tie. Me bra Kasano. Nancy ya sa ukaya almost say West African pipe gas line.
Me pacho for me.
Yeah. So afterwards you can contact me and then I don't know if maybe you have my number. Then I'll guide
can
you.
I find it on your about page on YouTube on our social media someplace else I can contact
you? Even if you go to my previous YouTube post, like my previous videos, you get a
okay. I know I make quite a lot of comments on your actually all your videos. It's just I haven't seen your YouTube. I don't know how you go into inbox to DM someone. Now exchanging numbers than me put it on the comment section.
Rash in Pachon Pese mi kebi bi
kakra. Okay. Yo me
Okay.
Never see.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do something.
If you have like an Instagram or a TikTok, I can just DM you from there.
Me
ankasa meti anomo. Rash so kaya ma catcher say my mom is one of their victims. Inti I detest them. Me pese meti bibia about omo ho. Say with your sister. Na deɛ
Yeah,
meka no
me too.
sɛ, na deɛ meka no sɛ, me ba
Mm-hmm.
no I follow my victim da. Nti me
Mm.
say I detest them, I hate them. And ɛyɛ Igbo ni na ɛyɛ me maame deɛ ɔyɛ me maame no. Because ne nyinaa me maame ne mba no nyinaa yɛ wɔ aburukyire hanom. Ɔno ankasa na ɔwɔ hanom na ɔkɔ fie. So she wants a victim of them. Nti deɛ nti a meka saa no sɛ, wohu na nsɛ yɛ asɛ wokae sɛ maama tena ase na ɔmo sɛ West Africa pipe gas line ɔmo close yɛ na yɛhyɛ ase sɛ yɛnyɛ dumsɔ. So wokae a ɔyɛ ɔmo gas line no. Nti me bra no ɛm sɛ wɔnya information yie. Still we still depend on their gas line. Let's call it spade a spade. Saa na mpɛ sɛ wote aseɛ. But ɛno mom room say ɛno nti ɔmo mbrɛ yɛ kurom ɛmbɛmbɛyɛ deɛ ɔmo ɛyɛ yi. Ɛna sisi a me sister baako ɛka no ɔse police ni kutatuo paa na wama Nigeria ni abɔ n'asom. We can't it boiled back to what I was saying. Say our police officers need to answer some questions. Our immigrations, you remember saying me kasa asem so with you. Any communication officer. Me we are a bit my small group a WhatsApp group. Me idea we can even we shouldn't tow the lane of South Africa. And I may pass out with us here because we you say oh we in young cancer and I can say no show on I can say because you could boom bako near yom yet when we start going after them you bit my dear bro South Africa the empukra na ya linchom near yom okay two things involved umbet ma kom krum no ma kwa nipa no busa odo me busa bia ni bia ni ono but Ghanaians they are also Ghanaians any nature so yen krofana ye kabo mu ayeyom sa no we become like them we are they already adopted their life will turn us to against ourselves. South Africa say NSU it's not necessarily Nigerians anymore. So what me tell say
Okay. Matu ashanti no. You bet me I have some group of meeting be.
Yes.
Me point a me gina so ne say. Me point a me gina so ne say. What's it?
Mobile we are mobile we are the content creation. I just any penny using network. Me ankasa me network okay me fame because it's a better one. You bet him amu obinum pokra the whole the ombeye video view on pokra munya. Say kabuma. So when you viewers are obe close. And some of them so and no me na no more Ghana. No more yes content. They been more on moment to nice Ghana da. Or more back to home. And we create content about Ghana. So we tell them sister.
Yeah.
Okay. It boils down to the same thing. We can regularize our things. If you're the ideas, it will work perfectly. And when I say you can block it. A technique no mu use internet and so. You can block them. Say nipa no obeya onye view. And now we just say YouTube omu yimi view a film, omu limit me view so. So that I say it's not necessarily YouTube are the one that are doing that. Obi on my hijacking account and omu the viewers and so. So that I say.
Okay. Matu ashanti no.
Yes.
Sisi ano what we're going to do is that now is that
What's the name of it?
be have some meeting be behind Naya think because me no sisi ano me point in say idea we yakasa for long time and stand still and I keep mute and I'm for ni kuma no mukumi nkofo say ye nipa krampa e wo mo ye nkofo Ghana ni bia e me nipa it doesn't matter where the person is and that's who the person is so and you know we are fighting for our brothers and sisters omo wo fi enti ekwan bia e be fa so sisi ano sister course can be many age e was say demonstration bi ne be ya yenye yempanifo ne de yemfe asem bia nkomo omo bi because ye de yensem no ama wo mo a wo madane wo machi they have turned their back on us and omo disgrace yen And a woman mouse uncle for we kwana omu demote ye. Enti ya de yebesore as a citizen e kro na nya empanifo no nko ade awo. Ye nyina ya de a.
Mami
Say
ka
what
sem
ya
tro
say?
wak demonstration bi asa mami ka sem tro ye wi a yen form WhatsApp group bi yeah demonstrate ye club le ina nam nipa miensa bi so. Number 1 immigration officers. Number 2 police officers. And then number 3 networking officers. Network institutions or ma TFN MTN need the kakika ho. Isan krofo mi say ni kuta Ghana problem. And krofo we higher. So I can
Yeah.
say
Mhm.
the demonstration petition say petition cause hand krofo we mu nyina ho no especially because mama ya ati ase say wonni Ghana kaida even sim card mpokura ho ntumi nto na and then Nigeria ni etimi ba and then we need access to network I also say create content they have to answer some questions there so I say
Matthias ya na ayi hwe ayi Igbo king we ono anya audacity yen kasa na okasa bi timi ba abonten be ma yen warning. How dare him say obetimi aba abonten na yen kasa obekasa menwa wo village wo Igbo village ho obi ante ho ni nyina si ho adenti na nkwa hwehye wo Igbo ayi Igbo village ni ho who one or one the right sciences are obeko obi krom say sa kro no na me so mpesa me chechire me state. Have you ever heard this before? Oh ya na makoma kra ya me ya oh na ono wanya audacity no aba bonten te say Ghana yen ye hyenase or kasa with authority. I am going to celebrate my young festival and I need 20,000 Igbos to come to Ghana. Ya ba chichiri ye kro ya ba ye we wa ha a ebi kran sida e wo ba bia ye kro mo ho emaso so what you say but emaso no eye me no mienu ene e behwe sa ade no emaso enti sisi ano de wo kan de bra ne kwan so no ye citizens we have every right to protest in our country enti de ebeya ne sisi ano ye be kwa akwaje permission ne such a big demonstration in Ghana ye need time no time to waste yenya fe ni yebekọ police ni bi wana ho yebekọ baby a wo say ye gi letter e kire say yetimi protest eno pa ni ehia. That is all we need. We don't have time for leaders bia because they know omo ye nipa omo nim ne ekọ and we are yenya leaders no ya ba bontia be kasa rally ba dia kwaso ana ekoso nti I was here sorry ye protest eno dia wo de ba me support o yeah ba yemfa petition nkoma we no ya bre ye ntimi nya bi ohun enti moma ye nka ye timum ba bia wo bi afrefre nkofo ba bia me nso metimi afrefre me nkofo ye hia about 5,000 people mahama be sorry ni ejane do na no 1 week so one pam work san nkofo we free krom ho a ya so ye ma na ho ntoneda. So what you say Brian me ani anya dia on be say kro na mayo and this is all we have. Oh, so we befa wo bag say wo kọ ukro wo bedu airport no obi de etuo gina wachi no akun wo den ko anje wo sika no mpo no wonko o jias na akun aden why me bu ofu rough na me ai everybody nyankopon na me du Ghana na Nigeria ni bi aka me bu na sum ke de besi wo Ghana ho everybody oh enti mama yen sorry na yenye ye ho se ye de yen panimfo na de da ye de yen da yo oh ye de yen da because me no me enu ye tu kwan ye hu se ne nkofo obi e protecting the country ene se wo ho enti mama yen sorry protest now the body I will support you but that petitions no bra oje a de beto trash him or the beto trash him enti yen sorry na yen pesisi an ye begada hawa ye be ye protest oh na ye hu ne ebe ye ida so mbe free kronim no makom krom ho we can trade together sa meme trade meme de me de brown na de de bra me a me ni right bi ase me ba okrom abekun nkofo so ati ase exchange we are exchanging goods and services ana me boa aha enti eno ano no me de makasa wie hello right Hello?
Mr. Rush.
Yeah, but Thomas
Baba,
American.
say we. Oh.
Yeah, too.
Sorry, I said
Rush.
network issues. Yeah. Yeah. So okay, of course. All right. Yeah.
Amen.
Take 40 minutes or 45 minutes. So
Crystal.
last submissions now. It's the Andy.
Yes.
But in conclusion, what do you have?
Okay. Yeah, what I have for my fellow Ghanaians is that it's about time for every Ghanaian to get up for demonstration. We are ready to do demonstrate in our country, and it's not only one person's job; it's for the whole citizens of Ghana. And my contribution na medema Ghanaians ne say obi ansori. Nti na platform we wo ho. Obi a wo hia wo number, omra wo platform no so one friend and register no. We need about 2,000, 3,000 people cry betimi a start it. Because what Ghana na one fa wo ho anhyem. Na wo hwe se ne ye kum ye nuanom wo ho. Okọ no wagye sika no, wagye sika no nko. Momo vendors, how many people have died just a few days now? Enti yentiment na se emma obi mfiri ne krom. Na yen mfa odo enhia wo mo. Na omo mfa etrimoden entua yeka. Ende enye adwuma. Enti wo Ghana prepare. Yeah, I was all prepare ye be demonstrate. Na ye de agye ye kro no esi ho. Ama obi a wote Ghana bia no why free. The me message a me wode ma Ghana ni bia no. Omo mfra wo line no. Na yen register now. No time to waste. The meka no rush.
Hello, Rush. Hello.
So Rush off the OFC network issues, I think.
Okay. Okay. Be se mo amaka no mutie dia. Me ka me nko ada me. I'm meeting Frank can wo me ho, but I'm a network wizard. You bet me we me bet me aja come na ye reduce some viewers. Omo pe mu ekuta 3,000 4,000 me I can do that.
Okay, sorry, and there's a network ne have papa for papa.
Yeah.
Mr. Ben.
Said the Angie Kaya no is exactly on point. They say the way I know Mekono, Ayuhu say within 3 months on Momo operators and kwa Momo yejmo or Momo and kwa a case no say Nipa 30 cases no munya yo. That out of 30 cases ne mu 10 and a woo yeah. And Omo me paper and so yankan ɔmo anka ho nti kyerɛ sɛ ɔman a yɛwɔ mu no emu ayɛ hu na edi sɛ obiara ɛfa to ne ho so sɛ ɔbɛyɛ biribi afa ho enti momma yɛnka eti momu a wobɛhu message yi biara no contact number na ɛba line no so no na momma yɛmfa yɛ adwen ne yɛ nyansa ne yɛ biribia a yɛwɔ biara no yɛmfa mbom na yɛnhwɛ sɛ yɛde saa nsɛm yi a ɛkɔ so wɔ Ghana no bɛba awieeɛ ɛsiane sɛ asomdwee Ghana yɛyɛ a yɛto anwom bi a ɛsɛ Ghana yɛ asomdwee man osee enti yɛsrɛ mu a mommra na yɛmfa yɛ tim bom na yɛngye Ghana nsi hɔ yɛbɛkɔ so a akyi esi yɛn mpanimfoɔ no sɛ ɔmo nso ɔmo nyɛ biribi na yɛntena hɔ sɛ yɛtwɛn wɔn yɛbɛtu anammɔn nti yɛsrɛ mu a number no momfrɛ mon contact number no na yen fighting bomb near the say.
I'm on WhatsApp. I'm on
Okay. WhatsApp, yes.
WhatsApp number no.
I mean, so kakra, I mean, so more, me the between to one say, we are rush, you be WhatsApp, no, your form
Madam
group,
Stella.
but you create hashtag Nigeria, you bet my up a dimbi the amount, say Nigeria must go, said the one with the wish, because that's how it starts. Hashtag, no, you're tagging and
No, you be kasa or back door. Like
okay. Okay.
you be kasa about no.
Okay.
You be to me. I was saying
Yeah.
come.
Yeah. And the person medical say the national anthem, it has said it all. Say, God bless our homeland, Ghana, and make our nation great and strong. Bold to defend. This is the time, that sentence. We need it. Bold to defend. It is a sentence, no. This time they say, ye juma. Inti obia nu a say what nas no food in because you see etua unyonko a etua because ye define so e bia o kina won so na ye de beba so at say inti mo bia anka say me mo outside country no emfa me ho na mo bia anka say me omo fam ba me so nti emfa me ho na mo bia nso nka say because of little bit relationship they have with them, because especially titulu I'm not in the right position to say we know being coaching no, but yembano Charlie, especially me too me nka say me say to, but me o de alete ni ba mama me o diskaka un pokura me twa atwene so yembano Charlie, edu time we have to talk some senses to them. Yeah. See, Omenia ya to extend say a binum to me Gina Nigeria on claim so Ghanaians near to boa de common. So Oman Yisema na Nigeria for Nigeria Nigeria Jano. So say baby a level no akwa no. Baby a level no akwa no nti yen na yen kambom. So na yenye nipa bako na yen soro na yen kuna yen ji amani si onu mo so because I'm say so man be ya nefi me ne wo sa na omka ye yan kase fi nipa bako so nti ye na yen kambom na yen soro men kase because of some few and filthy ska ye mu binu enye fi o mo hon because some of our people are already into them. Until ama they cannot see what is going on. Until na eka yen sorin gino honomo because we don't gain anything from the eka mobile phone cover the anka yen so bit ma tombi. They don't bring any investment to Ghana aside criminality and then mobile phone selling mobile phone cover. It's a nya de bia yen timi nye. So inti yen kambom na yen sorry na yen fight na yen je o mani so that.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. In case those watching ABR First Supportive Program now, data and ABA you can send your support through the number on the screen. Right.
Okay.
You see, data organ and easy. So you can support the program by sending your small something small on the through the number on the screen.
Rach, one kasa mo asebi am pese mi bisa wo particular.
Yeah.
Many guy being a problem because of winty. Na many no any problem no. Or catch them say before no show. O ban no say o page you must that time no
no.
Ti and me can.
O manager na.
Na that time we were 20 years.
Sorry, me line ko off. Nti sisi ana me samban.
Unim say.
My address sir, before on by initially no, or pretend as a winning me. Men are maybe trying to say no minimum. I don't know pretend. Inti say maybe who dey.
Wonim say oko platform
For
so oko platform so ekoyi mi number efrɛ me.
Yeah.
Etrete me na me no ntɔkwa.
Really?
No ka na ɔka kyerɛ me sɛ ɔno na ɔhwɛ wo ba sɛ wo page mo no hɔ saa time no ɔka kyerɛ wo sɛ ɔpa akɔla wo yɛ akɔla wo sɛ wenyi ɛno
Ono afri ne kurom obehwe obi wo obi kurom. Ono ne kurom bodamfo no ofi ho. E behwe obi e wo ono ne kurom. It make sense.
I made an attempt. Sadano. Rush, I made an attempt say maybe I do was so time I don't know yes I rift no. But Erengi I want pick it. So that particular day no. Erengi I want pick it. But the oya yan onim say me a kimpi won. So and yen seminar near no ha if a friend saying offline yɛbɛka ho asɛm mɛtumi agya ake no saa ne kuku ɔhyɛ a ɔyɛ ne program no mɛtumi ama ɔmo ne program no wɔnnya even one single person po ma wahwɛ ba yɛwie a yɛbɛka ho asɛm so yɛmu Ghanafoɔ yɛmu binom a yɛwɔ akwantu mu ɔmo nhu yɛn sɛ we are just here
Oh yeah, no back door.
Okay.
Good.
All right. I just wanted to do
Stella.
my last bit, my last 2 cents.
Okay. I'll put some patch my final.
Okay. It's me, Kasa. Now, now thing I want to say is, we have a lot of work to do. Okay, Muti, Samote.
Yeah, we hear you.
You can hear me?
Yeah,
Yes.
Okay, so what I wanted to say is we have a lot of work to do when it comes to this issue, because for whatever reason, politicians, I said they don't really care about it, and we've known Nigeria for so many years. We are close brothers and sisters. Nobody's saying that we are not close, but the thing is, when we are now allowing criminals to live amongst our midst, not to say that there's no criminals in Ghana, but it's our country, and so we put our country first. Say Trump won't all pump South Americans, oh the oil or embarrassing or the cheese to 2 or 9 and a do mukum. Sana Nigerian for no man here, Sana yes, bayom. I come from a come no moody bonnet, the chamber to 9, I could see plane. If it means I have to contribute to their flight to take them back home to wherever the hell they come from, I'll do that. Okay, into my last bit, I've always wanted to start a website, right? A blog, because I'm a blogger, I blog. When I say blog, not YouTube, but actually blogging, writing. I want to start a site where every Nigerian criminal all over, particularly Ghana, but every crime that a Nigeria commits, I'll put it on that website.
Okay.
And I'll privatize that website that they will not be able to access it. You only access the website by permission. Into boni bi on be a better announcement Malaysia no medi boni a who photo ni video de be show. Into abasi e pam omuna they have the omo friend bi omutimika say you can explain tire no evidence. Okay, about the time na the evidence this our website. Mo boni amodi organ ni yes ya bread into mon point evidence then what's in the make can I say? So that's what I really want. So Rush, we'll talk behind closed doors.
Yeah.
And then we'll I can get a blogspot.com or something.
Right.
And then no problem. Or if I have to get a domain, I'll get a domain. Why?
Yeah.
See, that's what I wanted to
Thank
say.
you. Sister Coach, thank you for joining us today. I appreciate you, pa. I mean, Obi a when you say no, sana me no. We support you. Nya oba ya abo akro ni bia no na ye hwehwe ne now. Yeah. We are sorry a omo bekunkum ye nyina.
Matthias. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Yeah, Stella.
Yes. Me last. Yeah, me buy man kasa. Yeah. Me buy man kasa. Me last message me can say yeah, Nigeria for no cause yempa mom. My mom chance. They say obi a baby obehu Nigeria bia also hwanhwa no. Say if you run na ye be mom warning, ye be mo bi akoma mo warning Ghana no. Mo bi ahan dan mom. Na be free crow we mu a. Nya ebe ye bia no ko say yenye. Na nhwe nkrofo a betimi aboa yen. Edi say adwuma no wo Ghana. Na yeso ye support yo mo ye discover support yo mo. Sa na ko say yenye. Ba ye ti ha na ye kana
But
say
I was
nkrofo
saying,
so.
I'm fine so.
Aha, ebe ye mfla kwa sa aban no onim ne ekoso. Onim ne ekoso ndi obi ti wo krom na odi bone na say free me free a. Unye bone. Ono na edi wo bone. Oye wade enye na o si ko a. We say enye bone. Enti nti me de ko say ko de omko yempa mo na mo nko. Yempa mo na mo nko.
Yeah.
Because it's too much.
Oh, yeah, right. So I rest.
Omu hurun okra wo kan bibi kra me wo say comment si omu chro niema e wa ase. Na omu hurun.
Oma bodam. Said the omo ye we krom ne ye bi wo Nigeria ho a oma bodam. Yeah,
Yeah.
omo nyime number na omo frɛ me.
Like make sense. So wo ti obi kro na wo hurun no. Wo a wo ti nipa ne krom. Ko say ye na ko say yenye am robbing yen kuku nkrofo. Na mo foreigners am aba so mo be sa di no mo kum ye. Na ye foreigners ye tete.
Na Stella, the most annoying part is that omo nipa no ko harasi yen nipa disabled. Na wono timi defending na ho no. Hwe womo na asim futuro, omo ba bonte be protest. Look at them. Eh? Monase
Na we
futuro
nyina
ne
government
omo
no
ba
on
kakari ne
country.
omo hu bi aba bonten e ba be protested. Now when
Say
they kill
government no
Ghanaians
onye
no,
bibi.
when was the last time omo ku Ghana ni omo ba bonten be protested here? Are they fools? Huh? Ah, hey, everybody nyankopon.
Anka se na
There
ye
was
nyina ye support say na anka obia to me support say anka Nigeria for enche ombe free Ghana. Anka ombe free Ghana. Ombe free Ghana. Mani ebe ya Ghana for bebre na beti ase because
All right.
uko YouTube ni TikTok. Say na youth no. Omo in Nigeria flag are combine to say omo ye Nigeria. People want me be so omo say are you Ghanaian or are you Nigerian? I don't know now if you are Ghanaian or Nigerian. Who call Nigeria flag, Ghana flag, Nigeria flag? Not nipa no a Ghana new. Into
Rush.
like
All right.
Rush yeah na mo ka say ye
Yeah,
be fa the right channel no. Sisi ano de ye be ya ni say em protest wa bra ye nkoji permission. We will go for permission. We are citizens. We have every right to protest in our country.
yeah.
And see, about kwaji your friend is a permission, our police. No mama, police if we guide we will do that.
Yeah.
And see, madam, worry, right? And day, but say,
If any
benya, any
support
baby, I
also we
support him.
support in everything.
And I wanted to say
All
one more
right.
thing. Do you know why? I wanted to
Okay,
say one last
nti
thing,
aha na yɛde
Pamacho.
end program no bɛsi me network ne ha me paa ma try kakra ma try ma yɛtumi de end. So
Okay.
mpakyɛ ɔhyɛ na sɛ wɔn subscribe here, please subscribe to the channel, like the video and share it so it reaches wider audience. And thanks to all the panelists. Like thanks for showing up and your sharing your knowledge with regards to issue where I also near there. I really appreciate you guys. And thank you for your patriotism, Thank you. Ghana Damasi.
Thank you
Yeah,
too.
so you
Thank
may
you for your
share next
time.
time. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
God bless you too. And
So
God
have a
keep
nice
on
day.
protecting
Have a
you.
nice day to you
Bye.
all.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. Bye.
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 Okay. All right.